Okay, hello everybody. I don't know if you can see my screen. I think that you can. Right. Okay. Well, first, thank you all, or thank you for taking the time, and uh, thank you for your patience and for for caring about this second cohort, which is far very important. First, I want to talk about what we had on the first cohort. We had great success, great amount of response. Mexico, Latin America, and a lot of countries in Europe actually responded. France responded, Spain responded, Poland responded, England responded. Obviously, we have over 90 cases in Mexico itself. We um, we have the rest of the countries in Latin America, with the exception of Venezuela and Chile, who did not participate. Although, however, most of the countries, South America and Central America, did participate. We will be sharing, and it is on our Facebook page, and it is on our website. The countries that we're looking at them right now. 95 countries, 95 hospital sites responded here in Mexico, 59 in Latin America, and 16 in Europe, which is staggering results. It's extraordinary results, and we're just so very happy for them and so excited, so looking forward for the second cohort, and we're getting ready for it. We're clearing and making the results query and whatnot, and we'll be ready. And what we're going to look at right now, it's basically the same dynamic that you saw happening during the first cohort. We're going to look at the actual survey, which, as you know, you can consult at every time, anytime that you want, on visceralday.org. However, we are going to take you through the website, the survey, and we're going to take you through the same dynamic that we did on the first webinar for the first cohort. Although you are very familiar already, you shouldn't have any problems. We don't want to take any chances, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to log into RedCap so that I can show you exactly how things are going to go, and hopefully they're going to go much smoother than the first time around. So just hang in with me. If you have any questions at this point regarding the results that we're looking at for the first cohort, go ahead and let us know on the chat box. I will be answering questions. Or if you rather wait at the end, it's either way, it's fine. Okie dokes. Okay, just let me know if you're having or you're experiencing any trouble with the audio at any time. I'll stop and check that out. Okay. So moving on. I'm just gonna show you real quick exactly the same dynamic as I showed you on the first cohort. From the moment that you receive your survey on the email that you registered, and when you will be submitting your answers. So this is an interface that you will not be looking at. As you know, you will get only the survey. You don't have to deal with all this headaches that we do. So all the arrangements and the adjustments that we had to take care of for the RedCap platform were taken care of. All the cleansing of the results has been taken care of, and we will be contacting you shortly before Friday so that you can make sure that you're on track with the patients that you have, that you reported, and that you know what's happening with them as of today. So this is the English webinar, and I will show you the English version of the survey. Just give me a second for this to work. If you have any questions, from the patients that you reported, from the cases you reported. Also, feel free at any time. You should let us know, and we will gladly respond to any questions that you have. So this is what you will be looking for. Again, you won't have to deal with all of this that I'm showing right now. However, I do have to program this to be sent out right now, just for the purpose of showing you. So this invitation will be sent out automatically. The program has identified the emails that responded for the first cohort and has automated the invitations to be sent out only to those individuals who answered the first cohort. So if you were registered for the first cohort and you did not participate, I am sorry and I apologize to inform you that you will not be taken into consideration for the second time around. Okay, moving on. We got the invitation, and on Friday, let me just refresh this. What we're going to happen. Okay, so just moving forward, let me refresh this again. So this is what's going to happen on Friday. You're going to receive an email just like the one that you did on May 8th. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Monica. It is enough. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. You are from Bolivia, are you? Oh yeah, yeah. Of course, obviously, yes, yes. I remember you. We actually spoke on the phone personally. That is enough. You and I believe you're working with Dr. Fox and who else is it there? Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, you're one of our big sites. We had a lot of contribution. I do want to congratulate you and thank you because from Mexico, I think you're one of the top 3 that contributed the cases, and we are very happy and very thankful. Um, yeah, that is enough. We will be contacting you for further on as we move forward and we start structuring all the the next steps in order to publish and everything. We will be contacting specific investigators so that we can collect their personal information if we're lacking any of their information, because I do know that's the case for a lot of sites, where when there's a lot of people or there's more than one investigator involved. And okay, she was trying to connect to the webinar, but she can. We do have, if you take a look at the Facebook page, we are the I believe maybe she was trying to connect earlier. We did get in a little late and the meeting hadn't started, so when the presenter hasn't logged in, it will obviously not let you. So if you can contact Carolina and tell her to try to log in again, maybe that's what happened. Okie dokie. So this is the email that you will get exactly like this, saying that please take the survey. And in your browser, I do recommend for you to use Firefox or Google Chrome, because okay. So by clicking on the second cohort, you're going to get the same survey queue here, right here. And as you can see, it's much smaller, much shorter than the first one. Um, the first question is the patient report number per institution. So if you recall, we did request for you to give every patient that you were enrolling into the study to give him a report number in order for you to keep track, of the patients as the study moves on forward at the second and the third cohort respectively. So the first question is that we did see a lot of cases where sites were, giving a number which was way long than we expected, such as 6, 7, 5, 8. We did not ask, and we don't want the file number at your institution. We wouldn't request for that, because that's potentially identifiable information. So we encourage you to give a number like 1, patient 2, patient 3. So if you did, I believe that's going to be a lot easier for you. So that's the first question here, the second survey. It's not going to take us long, but however, I do want to take you through this in case that you have any questions. Friday's coming up, so leave no strings loose. Did the patient receive total parenteral nutrition at home? You have to keep in mind that we are focusing and we are talking about the time frame between May 8th and June 8th. So please, if the patient received the TPN at home prior to this time frame, please discard it. We're looking at the time frame between May 8th, the first and second cohort. So if he did, just you know what to do. Did the patient receive enteral nutrition at home? Yes, no, quite easy, very, very easy questions. Did the fistula close spontaneously? Yes or no? Did the patient undergo surgery to repair the fistula during the 30 days? Again, the 30 days is referring to the time frame between June 8th and May 8th, okay? So did it close, yes or no? So we're going to go say no. If the answer above was yes, what was the value of the preoperative albumin? So right here, we don't have a range. We are encouraged and we were advised by the biostatistician from the unit to leave this blank, because it's going to make a richer and more robust analysis to leave it open. So just try to stick with the values, the exact values. Don't round it up or round it down. Just report the real value as real as you can. So, let's say 3. Did you play central access during surgery? This is if he was or she was subject of surgery to repair the fistula in between the 30 days. So yes or no question. Let's say yes. You are familiar with the format of the question, so you're not going to have any issues there. If yes, what kind did you use? Say nasogastric. Was the abdominal cavity drained? Yes or no? So as you can see, it's very, very, very easy elemental questions. Did the patient require temporal abdominal closure? Yes or no? You are familiar with the logics that we're using, so you're not going to have a problem there. Did you need it during the ICU inpatient stay? Yes or no? Let's say yes. For how long? 10 days. So just to show you the logic, if you click yes, then you're going to display another question and say he did require that. We used the Bogota bag, and did the patient what was the patient's mobilities during the following 30 days, this time frame? Did he have a catheter infection? Did he have pneumonia, intra-abdominal abscess, or short bowel syndrome, etc., etc.? You're going to click others. What is the total duration of the in-hospital stay? We do want to let you know that we're looking at the total amount of days. So if the patient was included, then most definitely, and it's obvious that he was hospitalized and admitted before May 8th, And in the first survey, we asked you to choose from a range of options that we displayed, such as from 0 to 30 days, from 30 to 60 days. In this option, we do want to emphasize that we're looking to get an exact question, such as 35 days, 42 days, 59 days, etc. So, was there early readmission? Yes or no? Was there revascularization? Yes or no? And was the patient discharged and readmitted on an early manner? Yes or no? And last but not least, and most importantly, the patient mortality, meaning that the patient passed away, or is he still alive? Yes or no? So it's the same thing. Once you're finished with the survey, you will click submit. If you left some fields that are required blank, you will get this legend. So make sure that you look at this very carefully. So here it is. Submit. And that will be all. If you have another question, if you have another patient to report, it will be the same case. You can just go ahead and use the same link, or you will be displayed a button on the left hand side which says take the survey again. Please don't hesitate to contact us if you have any issues on May 8th at any time. So please let us know. At this point, do we have any questions regarding the second cohort survey? I encourage you to take a look at it, whether it is in English or Spanish. As you know, I am Spanish speaker, but since this is the English webinar, I cannot speak Spanish to you guys. I'm so sorry. Again, you can go ahead and look at the page fistuladay.org and download the surveys. Obviously, if you're an English speaker, you will want to look at the English, and you will get this. This looks a little bit different, but again, this is just for you to get familiar with the format. However, you are familiar since you participate, especially in cases like Monica in Hospital General de Mexico that contribute to so many patients. See a question there? Okay, so I don't understand your question really. Some patients had many days. Okay, so meaning, for example, if the patient was admitted, if you included the patient on May 8th, he already had, for example, 65 days in the hospital. Is that what you mean? Okay, yeah. Well, we do encourage you to keep the file. I think in your case, Monica, we had, I believe 12 cases, or 12 or 10 cases from Hospital General. So if it's possible, we do encourage you to keep the file at reach, because we are going to ask you this specific questions on a meeting with the biostatistician from the team this past Saturday. This was a big issue here. So we are requiring, and it's very important for you to have the exact date. So if you think that you might not have it at the file, well, we do encourage you to go ahead and look for it, and try to do everything that you can to have the exact file so that the analysis won't be hurt at any matter. But yeah, so just try to stick as close as possible. Obviously, we do understand that if the patient had been there for months and months, that's going to be a little hard. But maybe some of the hospitals have the electronic file, so let us know if you have any questions regarding the hospital stay, or maybe you know, we can be of any assistance to you. Also, in your case, Monica, I believe that um, the investigators involved in this protocol from your site, uh, most of you guys are dietitians. Am I right? And maybe we'll have a little bit of, you know, issues knowing if the patient, the fistula closed spontaneously or what happened there. So that's why we are encouraging you to look at it prior and to have the file at reach at all times. And maybe if it's necessary to contact the treating surgeon that saw the case. Also, if you have any doubts, just let us know, and we'll get back at you as soon as possible. Um, we are going to talk to you guys on the phone if you are available. We are getting to the Mexico City and the metropolitan area tomorrow, and the participants who contributed patients from that area tomorrow. And so I'm looking forward to talking to you. Um, if you have any questions regarding this site, this webinar today, we can most definitely discuss them in Spanish. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If you can, a little bit before noon, maybe at about 11 or so. If you prefer a meeting via Skype, let us know, or we can speak on the phone without any problems. Okay. Is there any further questions? Yeah. Yeah. Just go ahead and shoot me an email. All my info is there, and my personal cell phone. I'll go ahead and give it to you in the chat. I'll contact you right away because we're making this public. Well, so you can shoot me a message at any time. Shoot me an email, and we'll arrange it via Skype, via GoToMeetings, or whatnot. Okay, so we're wrapping up. This is a much shorter webinar than the last English version of the webinar. If you can look at the website fistuladay.org, we still have the time here, which is 2 days, 3 hours and 53 minutes with 20 seconds left for the second cohort, and we have the reported cases here on the for Mexico, which is 95. We're very excited about that. 59 for Latin America. We're also very happy at this. And Europe, most definitely 16 cases, which this makes it very robust for the first time around, and we're very excited to see what's going to happen on the second cohort. So again, the contact information is here. You already know us. Some of you guys have spoken to us over the phone. Feel free at any time, shoot us an email, give us a call. 24/7, we are at your service, and please do not hesitate to contact us. If you don't have any further questions, I think we're going to go ahead and call it a day, and it's a wrap. Thank you again for giving us a few minutes of your day. I know you are all very busy, and I know that you're very committed. So thank you very much. And Monica and people from Mexico City, we will be talking to you guys tomorrow from El Estado de Mexico. We are also going to talk to you guys, Toluca, etc., etc. And just looking forward to it. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.